Hello and welcome to episode 31 of our Timberborn update for Let's Play Modded with the Folktales faction. It is cycle 48, day 17. About halfway through a drought here. Last time, we spent a whole lot of time trying to get stuff situated here and on other parts of the map and fixing, this is a little choppy today, fixing some of our farms with the addition of new terrain, and the very end of the episode, put on this terraforming station. They haven't quite finished yet, but they're going to get on with that, and we'll be able to hopefully have some more farmland here pretty shortly. But I do have an interesting development to share with you guys, and that is, do you see a train parked here? The answer is no, because there is no train here. So what happened? The trains seem to actually work now. I updated the Choo Choo mod. You can see it is... it's actually making its rounds. Let's follow it around for a little bit. But it seems that whatever update Taubert made, I don't know, 17 days ago, according to mod.io, it works now. So I don't know exactly what the issue is, but it is fixed. And I am just so happy that it is. Because, well, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I love the trains. If you hadn't already guessed. But it is just so fantastic to see these things operating again, going all over the map, and we'll be able to hopefully have our import-export go a lot better now that these things are back on the scene. So I just thought I would take a little bit of time at the beginning of this episode to at least acknowledge that and enjoy all the fun we're about to have with these things. But yeah, it's just kind of going everywhere at this point. It's running around and around and around until it has something to take somewhere, and I think there's a second one. I don't remember exactly where it is, but I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. Going there on the other side. Nope, it's running. So even if it's not delivering stuff, don't tell me I don't care. The trains are moving, and that's good enough for me. Oh, we got 3 of them. So they are actually going. No, but it stopped at the this waiting station, I guess. Yeah, now it's just going to keep on going around and around and around. So we can leave that guy alone and move on to do other things with our lives. But one of the biggest problems that happened last time was our bots ran out of biofuel. And that's because we did not have, well, biofuel, but we also did not have bots to make biofuel because the bots are doing other things, and then they ran out of fuel, and then they can't do anything. So we did have to bring in some bio beavers to start making the biofuel. And suffice to say, it is definitely a struggle, but we are slowly recovering, and in a little bit we should actually be doing just fine. So we'll see what happens when the trains are actually bringing stuff back and forth, but there is quite a lot to accomplish today. And I think one of the first things we should probably do is get this terraforming station up and running. And we do have a little bit of biofuel imported from other districts. Or I guess rather, just Cascadia it would be. But this should be finished just as soon as a builder beaver comes over and signs off on the plans. It's got all the materials and everything. So I believe that's what's going to happen right now, and it looks like that's what it is. And there we go. We've got... Can't click this in Update 4, but in Update 5 you can. Yeah, we're just waiting on the bots to come over, and we don't currently have any. I was going to wait to bring some in until we had actual biofuel on hand. And we don't currently have enough for me to feel comfortable importing beavers, bot beavers, beaver bots, beard bots. I think that's what I have them called in this playthrough. Yeah, because I modified the name list. So they would say that, oh, that's so cool. Not really. It's fine. So this guy is now waiting. So there's nothing else going on here, I guess. So maybe the trains don't work and I was wrong, but I don't care. I got to see them go all over the place, and there's still stuff here at this goods station that was brought or removed. So that's fun. Other concerns that we had, a couple people brought this up. The outflow for our water wheel extravaganza is not wide enough to prevent backups, which is why you've been hearing those explosions this whole time. This dynamite is in the way. So what we're going to end up doing, I don't plan on adding any more of these water wheels. So what I might do is I might just expand this to be 3 wide at the very least, but I do have to have this blown up just to get to 2. So that's looking okay. Like I said, this right here is for the production of additional biofuel, and I've got space for beehives since there are no bio beavers. Well, theoretically, there are no bio beavers in this district once the bots are fully functional again. It shouldn't be that much of an issue. But we need to get our water dump in place. If I can turn it back around the correct way. So that will help once everything is taken care of. Very, very slow process here. And we don't have enough bots that actually have fuel to have any haulers, but we will at some point get that taken care of. We just got to get some potatoes, which we, in this district, don't currently have, despite having a farm completely full of them because none of the bots have potatoes. So I guess we just have to have a bio beaver come in here and take care of it. Very, very slowly. But I do see some of the packaged food coming back in. It's just too bad we can't make a lot of it anymore because of our supply issues. As you can see, the maple pastries are still a problem because we don't have enough wheat flour. We don't have enough wheat flour because we can't grow enough wheat. We can't grow enough wheat because we don't have enough land. So, still don't have any biofuel where it matters. So I think what I might have to do... which one of these is the goods station? This one? Yeah. So let's manage our distribution here. I'm going to import... is this biofuel or is that's biofuel? So let's allow receiving biofuel and catalyst into this district, Beaverburg 11. That should help that considerably. And then we have to go up here to the goods station and have that set to allow sending of biofuel and catalyst. So once this district has recovered a little bit, and we have bots that can actually operate, I think we'll be in good shape. But we do still have to get potatoes harvested. And that's what our good buddy Drexo17 is doing right now. Well, among other things. There's plenty that needs to be accomplished. But it looks like we can't get to this bit of dynamite because, well, it's not accessible. So let's give them a little bit of a helping hand. And then come back over here with our dynamite. That looks like that is, yeah, that's going to be 3 tiles tall. So I'm going to paint all of this as soon as that guy's done. Oh, we're still in single time speed. That's why this is so slow. Well, we can fix that real quick. At least for the time being. Alright, so this is going to be automated to be explode terrain 3 blocks down. Or maybe it's just 2. We'll do 3 blocks down. Because I'm pretty sure that's build it again twice. Because that's what that's set to. Yep. Cool. So once the water starts coming back through here in 1.1 days-ish, then this should be functional. Yep, now we just have to wait for the train to come on by. We have the beehive here. Do we have a... Ah, yes. Are we gonna have beavers that can't work because they got stung by bees? Which was the whole thing I was attempting to avoid. It doesn't seem like Drexos here has gotten a bee sting quite yet. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because that would be quite irritating. For the time being, yeah, we got to take this off at 3 times speed, unfortunately. But we'll get things fixed soon enough. We just have to have these guys go grab potatoes and water. to make all of the biofuel. Very, very slow process. I need to drink water. Drink water, kids. It's good for you. But very, very slow process when the bots are continually sucking out the biofuel that you're making in the refinery from the refinery. Going to be hard to keep up. But I don't think it's impossible. We just need to have a little bit more stuff happen here. We do have bots working in the district center. Don't think we really need to be that worried about. The main thing we're going to need to be concerned about, I think, is having enough bodies working on the farm. But I don't have... Yeah, I've got 26 incapacitated bots, so that's going to be a problem. We just don't have enough bodies to take care of stuff. So, to that end, I'm going to go ahead and pause a couple of the builders' huts, see if we can get... Yeah, see if we can get some of those guys in here. I'll bring the bots into the efficient farmhouse, and we can have everybody working in the refineries. Well, except this one, I guess, which has a bot. Where did that send Drexos off to? Oh, we have an unemployed beaver. I wonder who that is. Oh, no. Okay, we're working on a hauling post now. That's fine. That's looking good. Looking good. Well, if that's the case, I think we might actually be good to go. I just let this catch up a little bit more, and then I believe we'll be in good shape. Now, this district still has 200 some packaged foods. I believe those are being brought in and out. Yeah, well, this inventory is changing, so I'm pretty sure they're working. I just saw the smoke teleport. That was cool. Yep, we're going into the goods station and going out. I love it when the trains work. I don't know if I've said that enough times today, but it... it bears repeating. I love the train mod so much. Hey, Devilish Fun, working in the train yard for us. Let's make another train. Let's see if that actually... There we go. I think I can make another 1 or 2 and still be okay. So we'll send those 2 trains off. Maybe it'll make things go just a little bit faster. All right. Do we have any more? No, they're consuming the biofuel, are they? Or is it just being exported? Do I have these set wrong? This should be always importing biofuel. Okay. What's this one set to? Always importing biofuel. Well, I guess it's not that big of a deal because eventually the capacity of the district crossing will fill up. Speaking of capacity, cycle 49, day 1, here comes more water going through the flywheels here. Or, no, flywheels are down here. And boy, are they spinning. Look at all this power we got stored up, man. That is looking pretty nice. Oh, and I've got to get this. Got to get that taken care of. Let me do 2 block down terrain. They're going to take their sweet time on that. And since we don't have a... since we don't have water wheels here, I guess I don't need to really worry about folding, but it probably would be helpful. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces currently. And I don't think we need to really worry about it. I think that's probably about as many as we'll be able to handle in the first place. But we'll see when water actually starts making its way back down through here. Hopefully it doesn't overload everything, and we can actually make good use of this. Alright, now how are we looking? We only have now 26, same 26 incapacitated bots. But the refineries seem to be, at the very least, moving a little bit. Now that the trains work, that should be something that heals itself over the space of a little while. We've got 17 biofuel. So I think the time is now. Go ahead and import a couple of bots. I'm going to bring in 4. that are all going to work at our terraforming station, rather. And there is dirt somewhere in this district. We have, it might actually be only up here. Yes, it is, which is going to create some long trips. Long trips for the bots. I don't actually think I have anywhere better to put all that. That's going to be a problem because we're going to have to have storage for this somewhere. Is there anywhere I can just kind of convert a pile that has nothing going on? Okay, that's just a regular warehouse. I don't think I have a small pile anywhere. Well, it's going to be really inefficient for a while. I guess I can assure you of that. Where's the rest of our beavers here? Beaver bots. Yeah, they're going to get the dirt there. I gotta find a spot over here to put some. I don't really have any free open space. I guess the closest thing I would have would be up here, which isn't really a great spot for it, but also doesn't seem completely insane. If I just have that be set to obtain, then maybe the haulers can at least help bring that over here, because it's going to take a while to get some dirt here. I guess I got to wait through the night. We can probably speed up through the night because it's not going to lag quite as much. But I think once this is in place, we should be good to go. Get that set up. Come up over here. Go to the correct place on the map. That is going to be set to supply, prioritized by haulers. And hopefully that works. Hopefully that does something for us. Yep, we already have bots out of fuel. But they, yeah, they're delivering the dirt. They're just not quite doing what they're supposed to be doing here. Okay, so that's empty. We need to have... Okay, I got to take this back down to 2 times speed. We got to have some storage for biofuel. Am I going to be able to put this anywhere up here? No, it doesn't seem... Oh, no, it'll let me build the covered tank. That would be a convenient thing to put just right here. Set as a supply for biofuel. That would work. Because that's pretty close to here, here, and here. And then I guess up here I could put in another one of these, except I will put in a larger one. By larger, I mean just the regular. It's the regular small one. I have it, yeah. Our biofuel manufacturing is, shall we say, not ideal. We'll get it fixed. It's not the end of the world. I just need to be making some more potatoes. Oh, look at this. We have a train traffic jam. Why is that? What are we waiting for here? Oh, that's the passenger train that can't get through. But I'm pretty sure these guys just teleport anyway. Yep. Now, why are you waiting here and no one's waiting in the siding, huh? You're supposed to go to the waiting track if you want to wait. Alright. We absolutely have a potato crisis. So we gotta get some more potatoes in here, man. And I don't have any biofuel. Yeah, I probably need to be building this stuff first. But hey, we have a square of land. That's it's got to count for something, right? Gotta count for something. Can they actually reach this? No, because I have that facing the wrong way. Glad I caught that. Let's just turn that one around. Oh, I hear the chanting. Oh, well, they can't get to that until that's there anyway, but that's fine. Alright. Chanters. I went the wrong way. And it's kind of scary beavers can make that noise by themselves. Just a little terrifying. Just a tiny bit. Now, I did get a comment saying, hey, you should fill in this giant hole where the potatoes are because it's kind of pointless. And, yep, you are absolutely correct. We will, in fact, be filling in a lot of this. But it's one of those things where we kind of have to just let it happen because it's going to take a really, really long time. Good news is this will all be irrigated. Bad news is probably not happening this episode based off of how much other stuff these guys have to do. And they aren't getting the biofuel, I can tell you that for sure. They don't have enough potatoes to keep making any more down here. What we could do is we could shift some of those refineries over to make biofuel out of carrots, but in case you haven't noticed, we don't have a lot of those either. So it's going to be an interesting problem for us to attempt to solve here. But I can plant 3 more units of wheat. And that is progress. So we'll take that win wherever we can. You know, there's some potatoes that can get harvested here. They just end up getting eaten before they can really, you know, be of much use. Alright, it looks like our ruins are not accessible by paths. So let's, what do you mean nothing to do in... Oh, not even with the path? Are you going to be able to get over here, huh? Alright. Alright, you want to be like that. That's, well, you do you. But I will put one here so we can get those last little bits of scrap metal. Because we only have... Wow, really? We only have 3? The whole map. No, we have 5 in the whole map. But we have 9,000 metal blocks. I think we're okay. I don't think we're going to need to worry about anything to do with scrap metal for quite some time. Alright, so now this is completely, I guess, flowing as it's supposed to. Let's check how much power we're making. A very conservative 395 apiece. Well, it's still, I don't know, what, 3 times what it was supposed to be earlier, so I guess we can't really be upset with that. But now that I know we can actually shove more through here, I might get greedy. And I might start letting even more water in through here. Though I don't think I expect this to go too much higher. I just want to take away a couple of these at a time and see if this actually positively affects anything here. Because right now it doesn't seem like this is doing that much. In fact, this is not even exploded correctly. We're missing a couple of things here. This actually should be exploded out one more, I think, so it can fold correctly. Right now this isn't enough. But this hasn't gone up at all. 395. I mean, we don't really need to worry about it. This is functioning perfectly fine. What isn't functioning perfectly fine is all my potatoes. We're going through so many potatoes. It is unbelievable. And the sunflower seeds probably aren't doing too hot either. But what you gonna do? It's not really that much you can do. I will plant down here. I'm gonna keep this so I can use the beautiful dam pieces that I've been teasing. We've been using forever. Obviously not going to do that right now because we have other problems to address first. But we do need to get, looks like we can, no, that's wheat. Need to get more potato planted here. That can go all the way up here. Can it go? Oh, it can. Right in front of this, actually. That works. This will actually get all of this? Wow. Color me impressed. I guess we're going all in on potatoes. I'm not going to put anything up there, but I love that I can plant potatoes right here on this one square. That is objectively pretty funny. So we got 3 bots here, 3 bots here. Prioritized by haulers. Probably should do that for all of these refinery buildings. So I'm going to have Drexos come over here to make catalyst for us. We can have the bots do other things. So it looks like that's all good. I did detonate all of this, right? Okay. Has this gone any faster now? Nope. 395, so it does seem like we need to actually open this up. I can hear the weeping and the gnashing of teeth now. No, no, no more water folding. But it was too late. Because we're water folding anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to only blast out these two, which we actually can't... Oh, they can't reach that one. Okay. I was about to say we can't get to, but I guess they can get to that one. That's fine. They can get to that one now. So by doing this, we're going to create 3 more faces here instead of 1, and then the same thing right there. So that should, in a perfect world, this would not be 2 units wide as a base. You would have it go down to 1 wide channel, because then you can just do your kind of sawtooth back and forth kind of thing. But it's too wide, so we do have to have a little bit of a compromise there because of the width of everything. But that should help. Oh, that said 396. I thought we were getting somewhere, but now I guess... Oh, ooh, 398. No, it's just oscillating back and forth. So we will leave that alone before we get too obsessed with it. Oh, I love seeing the trains run. Look at all these trains. That's a thing of beauty right there, friends. All right, we got some more space to plant, not trees, to plant some wheat. So I'll add that there. Looks like we're not going to get to this anytime soon, but wheat should start to catch up pretty quick. Now, the problem is that now we don't have a lot of capacity for processing, which people have alerted us to in the past with our Dutch windmills. We have wheat flour, and that other one, and then cattail flour. I don't think I can put another one up here, which is a shame because of the radius involved or whatever. But this hauling post probably can go somewhere else, and that would allow us to put another windmill over here. I can tell you for sure we don't need so many builders' huts. So if I just get rid of that and replace this guy over here with a hauling post, then I've got space here. I might have to end up moving the windmill, but I should... Oh, look at this. I can, in fact, put another windmill there. Make sure that has the wheat flour recipe selected. And this will start paying dividends in about 10 beaver days. The unfortunate thing is we don't have we don't have enough biofuel, which seems to be kind of an eternal problem with us. Is this set to prioritize? It is not. That should help. All right, click on the goods station again. We should hopefully get some biofuel in soon, assuming we can make any over there in the Cascadia district. That is going to be a work in progress for sure. So I don't have any other types of food in here that we can actually use to make biofuel. Although I suspect we might be able to use spatterdock if we can get that set up. But I'm not going to be holding my breath. Let's go check out how much spatterdock we actually have over here. We should, because it goes into, we have grilled spatterdock, we should have raw spatterdock as well. I've got 1,400. 1,400 spatterdock. Guess what? You're making biofuel from spatterdock now. And we're going to import the you-know-what out of it. Explosives, where? I need to find a place to store spatterdock. That's for gears, that's for packaged foods. If we can actually get this rolling with the spatterdock, we're not going to need to have the biobeavers here anymore. So I'm going to change this over to just be raw spatterdock. And I suppose, where's our raw potato here? Raw spatterdock is going to be import always. That works just fine. And then we can come up here to our goods station and do the same thing for our spatterdock here, which is hard for me to find. It's like a different interface, but it shouldn't be. All right. Yep. Allow receiving. Oh, we weren't allowing the receiving of anything except logs and water? Huh. Well, maybe that's why we weren't getting too much stuff dropped off here. We're allowing the sending of catalyst and biofuel. We already knew that. Oh, and medicine. I guess we don't really care about that, do we? We still have... Oh, we have 45 incapacitated bots. Yes, that's right. Alright, so now we need spatterdock to come in. Is it actually making its way through? Yes, we have some. It's right there. So I think we should see a couple of beavers start grabbing this. In fact, is this one of the ones that... Come on, let me click on you. Yep, you work in the refinery. So it's a long and winding road for you. Yep, there you are. Well, progress is progress, even if it's a little slow. Let's put another beehive in here. Make these grow a little bit faster. But that should help, hopefully, solve some of our problems. I'm going to put in a couple of small warehouses right here. Set those to obtain. And that way the haulers can kind of help with that. So spatterdock can go here. Put another spatterdock, and I'll have this just be potatoes, because, well, we're going to need those. And we have so few usable bots that stuff is just kind of ground to a screeching halt here. Alright, are we making any more power? Nope, still at 395, so that leads me to believe this should help. It still wants to hover around 395. I mean, we got 1 or 2 each, but I mean, it should be faster. Could also be the wrong shape even, but I don't know. I'm really not that worried about it. I just know in theory this should work, so I want it to work. Just really not exactly sure what's happening here. Oh, my height shower mod's not working anymore. That's very strange. Everything else seems to work just fine. Maybe that's an update that I somehow missed. I wonder why these trains don't go into the waiting station. Is it because they're all waiting to unload or reload here? Yep, they got biofuel ready to send, and it's actually being sent, so that's cool. It's good to see. Very nice. Now, how much progress have we made over here? Okay, a decent bit. Not too shabby. Let's plant some more wheat here. Now, oh good, I can plant more potatoes. Making very slow progress, folks, but we are making progress, and that's good to see. Now, another thing I wanted to get into this episode was building some more industry here, but I just don't think we're there quite yet. Got to get these bots back on their feet. It looks like we got... Wow, only 4 incapacitated bots now. Is that because we're making a bunch of biofuel out of spatterdock? Well, there's still nothing here, but I can only assume progress is being made. Just got to make sure this is pretty stable, and then maybe we can start doing some other stuff. But it is working, which is very, very nice to see indeed. Alright, is there anything in here? Nope, no biofuel in there. Although I imagine it's probably all going... Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's nothing going in here. But the bots are terraforming, which I assume means they work correctly. At least for the time being. So I just need some potatoes. And it looks like, yeah, okay, they're doing this one next. Nice. Alright, potatoes. I guess we can sit here and watch them plant land. I almost said plant potatoes, but nope, that's the beavers that do that. The bots just make the land go. That is indeed exciting. Little tiny incremental steps of improvement are always nice to see. And we're only down to 15 homeless beavers currently. That number will continue to decline until it meets the number of available beds, which is totally fine. Well, in my opinion, at least, in this application. I love seeing the trains go around and around and around. I'm going to keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. Fantastic mod. Absolutely love it to death. Just really, really, really good stuff. Guess I should probably inspect our track sections, make sure they're actually a decent size. It looks like, for the most part, this is good. Just don't want us to have to wait any longer than we absolutely have to have these glorious trains going all over the map. There we go. I don't know if that's going to speed anything up or not, but it should help. And if it doesn't help, well then at least I have the satisfaction of knowing that I tried. So Spatterdock is working. Yep, now we're actually able to start storing biofuel. 7 incapacitated bots. They should get refueled at some point soon. And then we'll really be good. These guys will be pretty satisfied with all of that stuff. We've got actual biofuel stored up here, which is good to see. Alright, and I've got space for another potato. Yeah, so we've already started to right the wrongs of the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 different episodes in here. Love to see it. So this is, suffice to say, going quite well. Although I don't know why they haven't harvested the carrots. We haven't prioritized... Oh, this should probably be a harvest priority farmhouse. This one can plant almost... Well, okay, well, not almost all of this, but a good bit. So that's planting is fine. Then that's probably also fine just the way it is. Guess we'll leave it alone, but every time a new strip of land appears, we gotta start planting something on it, because that's how this works. And in terms of flour production, we have 93 wheat. I don't see any wheat flour, but I'm pretty sure that's just because they're using it automatically. Having that in place, only at the mercy of the wind, is definitely something that's going to cause some problems. But the buildings look cool, and they're not ugly like the gristmill is. Well, not to say specifically that it's ugly. It's just maybe not my favorite looking thing ever in the game. But when the wind blows, this should actually be pretty good at what it does. Just have to wait. Got any more space for potatoes? No, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, remember that I put a bunch of this stuff in, and I think it's going to take quite a while. Oh, they can't even reach this. Cannot even reach all the way in here. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do is we're going to unplant. We're going to unplant these 3 bits of sunflower. Well, for the most part, they're ready to go. Actually, we have such high storage of this. I'm just going to get rid of this first one, but these other 2 could be harvested. And we'll put our path in. They should be able to take care of that at some point in the near future, once this is in place, ready to go. Yeah, still too far. I guess that's more than 10 squares, which it looks like this is currently having 11 squares in between. No, it's got a full 12. Okay. Well, then I'm glad we prepared for that, because that's going to make it so that we're actually able to take care of all the land. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get any more bots working here in the terraforming station. Import stuff a little bit better, and then see how that's affecting everything else. Because, like I said, I think, what, last episode, 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago maybe, when stuff started really starting to go bad, everything just kind of builds on itself, right? So if you have one annoying tiny problem, pretty soon you're going to have 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 10, 20, 50, 100. It just all kind of spirals out of control if you're not careful, and that's exactly what's happened in this playthrough and the Water Beaver playthrough to some extent. But that one's actually doing pretty well. You got a new video on that one back on Wednesday, and there will be another one on Saturday, which I think is tomorrow as of the release of this video. I'm doing a couple in advance because I've got some obligations where I'm not going to be able to record on Thursday evening. But I think that's what that works out to. Alright, is this accessible now? No, it is not. Well, they should be able to get to this at some point. As soon as this gets harvested, maybe. Looks like that's what's happening right now. Oh, but it's quitting time, so they stopped. Alright, well, we'll leave that alone for a while. We do have some additional land to plant potatoes with, though. So we'll add those 3. And, of course, they're going to continue with that as long as that takes. But the wheat flour situation, I feel like I'm going to have to put a actual mechanical grist mill in. Because this is just not fast enough, man. Not fast enough, and that hurts. Because I really, really like this mod. I think it's fantastic, but it has to be able to actually produce stuff. I feel like this should actually, you know, fit here, but maybe it doesn't want to have an overhang on a cliff. I don't know. But if that's the case, then that wouldn't let me put that there. I don't know. Sometimes the way things work in this game just don't make any sense to me. Now we gotta wait for this guy to come grab this one sunflower so we can put a path in, so they can put a whole bunch of other dirt in, so that hopefully we'll be able to plant more sunflowers. One of those things, again, that just kind of builds on everything else. Requires a little bit of patience, but nothing we can't handle. I did see that flooded building thing pop up for a second. I'm very curious what that building was. Okay, now I have more. Oh. I know what it is. That's, how is this so full? Because this is not, there's not any more water coming into it. It shouldn't be like that. So I wonder if that's just, like a cycling thing because I'm placing so much terrain down it has to slowly catch up. I want to say that's what that is. Well, at any rate, more potatoes to plant. Boy, this sure is full, though. Sheesh. Alright, who has nothing to do in range? Let's check on that. Okay, Lumberjack Flag and Beverly Hills. We already knew about you. Man, this game is lagging right now. Alright, that one's gone. And then over here, that one can also be gone. And somehow I still have one empty job here in the district with absolutely nothing to do and only fun things. But their well-being is actually lower because they don't have, oh, they don't have the tour gates. That's right. They got a bunch of other stuff, though. Well, we'll leave these guys alone until they figure out exactly what they want to do. And until you tell me what you want to see here. I had a couple ideas, but we do need to actually finish this before we're done with this playthrough. Which isn't going to be within the next couple episodes, don't worry. But we got to get this taken care of. I got to build the geometric frog art, or I'm pretty sure people are going to kill me in my sleep. because I said something about that, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 episodes ago. But we are getting pretty close for most other things. Just got to get the biofuel ironed out, and I think we'll be in good shape. Still stuck at 395 HP. Baffling. Now, how many incapacitated? 2 incapacitated bots. Well, I'm glad this seems to be functioning. Where did I put the dirt storage again? Was that over here? Yes. Yes, it was. Well, let's plant a couple more potatoes. There we go. We'll just have to kind of keep checking on this every so often. But yeah, my main goal for today was to have our farming expand a little bit. See if I could get trains to work again, which they just magically did. So, hey, chalk that one up as a win. And maybe try to do some more stuff up in the Cascadia district. But the bots are still recovering from all of that fun stuff. I think next episode we can fully build out the rest of that industrial area because we finally have the means to transport goods. So we can look forward to that. Getting potatoes and wheat caught back up seems, or I guess I should say seemed like a much easier task than it ended up being. But I believe we're in good shape now. We've just got lots of little things to make sure that we're staying on top of. Like, there's a ton of water in here, and I don't know why. So these gates are all open. Well, the ones that are actually gates. And not just... oh, you know what? Now that one's open, too. So maybe that'll let water out a little bit faster. Alright. So I don't want to say that that's everything that we have time for, but this video is starting to approach the time where I should be considering that. I don't know, we got enough done where I feel like I could be pretty satisfied with that, but I do want to try and get a little bit more. I just wish I could use 3 times speed. The game does not want to run, as you can see, faster than about 18 FPS at 2 times speed, which is definitely not ideal, considering this video is going to be exported at 60 frames per second. So, kind of a big quality loss, huh? But hey, the spatter dock should be making plenty of biofuel. Looks like it is. Let's check our levels. Yeah, see, these guys are going to be fine. The bots are going to be A-okay up here in Cascadia. So I'm pretty confident we can turn the builders' huts back on. And I have a 9 left, which means these guys, and these guys can be bots. And I have 3 left, but these are all... I believe in Cascadia, they're all actual bot jobs. That's been reverted successfully, looks like it. Alright, so, one of the last things we do, I guess, is going to be to banish the biobeavers back from whence they came. There we go. That's a success. I don't know why we have 3 bots in the Iron Islands, but we can definitely fix that. I don't have any bot jobs for them. I think they might have taken the passenger train. Eventually, though, we're going to have bots going all through here. Just have to make sure that stuff is set up correctly, which, unfortunately, we don't have the ability to really do as far as limiting who takes passenger trains or whatnot. It's just says that it allows them to go, and there's nothing that says no bots allowed. So, I guess you play by the rules, and the rules say you can do it. Well, what's that Airbud? There's no rule that says the dog can't play basketball. I think I've said that like a dozen times in these videos at this point. But hey, there is not a rule that says the bots can't ride the train, so I guess they're going to ride the train. And cannot get these guys to go any faster than 395. So I suppose we've got to find out exactly what's going on with that. I might still have this completely set up wrongly, and maybe I need to just kind of suck it up and make an offset sawtooth thing that's not perfectly symmetrical. But for the time being, I think this is fine. Not too much more we can ask of this whole setup. It is producing a ton of power. So what I'll do is I will unpause, the large horizontal frame flywheel, and this thing on top of it, the horizontal junction, and we'll let them work on that because they actually have the bots to do all that, and we don't want to stifle their creativity or their fun. If we come back over here, I've got a couple more squares to put some potatoes on. There we go, and I've got one more path right here. Should be able to put in... Are you serious? Still? Well, I guess that is 10. Okay, that just got planted. Alright, we'll take those two out. I'm bad at counting. Clearly. Ah, but that's the end of the workday. They're not going to come gather this. Well, I guess we can wait. I got plenty of stuff to talk about anyway. While we wait for these guys. Oh, they're doing it right now. Thank you. Alright, that's good. Can I finally place this? Yes! Finally, after 800,000 years. Maybe just a little bit of an exaggeration. But you can see the numbers for the potatoes are slowly, and I do mean slowly, climbing back up. But it's not 0 anymore. So that means what we're doing has been successful. And we can look forward to, on the next video, a hopeful return in full of our wonderful packaged foods and getting the industrial stuff all taken care of and expanding farming again. But I do need to try and keep these under an hour. The past couple on different series have been way over, and I do want to be respectful of your time. But I think we could be pretty happy with this. I'm just really, really, truly, above all else, I'm glad the trains work again. I know it might seem dumb, but it's a really, really cool thing to see them driving all over the map and hauling goods, and I guess now technically beavers and bots around as well. So very, very thankful for that, and I'm thankful for you being here as well, because you have any manner of things you could choose to do with your day, and you chose to spend an hour with me hanging out, playing some Timberborn, and just enjoying each other's company. So thank you very much for that. And also thank you to the Beard Boosters making all of this possible with their generous contributions and support. They make it possible for me to do all of this each and every day, and I am very, very thankful for them. So if there's any interest you have in being part of that, there's information in the description, but please do not ever feel obligated. Just you being here is enough, and I'm very thankful for that, like I said. So hope whatever it is that you're doing, you have a fun and a safe rest of your day. We'll be back at it tomorrow on Saturday with hopefully a live stream of Diorama and another episode of, I believe, the Water Beaver. I think it's Water Beavers come out on Saturdays now? Yeah. Water Beavers Wednesday, Saturday, and then Update 5 Thursday, Sunday. This series will return on Tuesday, and it'll be Tuesdays and Fridays. So, again, thanks so much for being here. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.